Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
First degree noncery.
Yeah, when
right?
you've got to gaffer tape the kid up so they don't pop.
Whereas... Whereas...
That might be the worst thing I've ever said. Hello and welcome to episode summit of Dead Men Talking. I've lost count, mate, to be honest with you. But I'm Rob Mulholland and he's a cunt.
That was more in tune than what I was expecting.
Thanks, mate. I'm actually quite a good singer, you know. Got a lovely baritone.
Okay, now I think
Lovely
I know where this is going. Prove it.
I'm not an a cappella guy.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, just...
I need a full band to get my juices going.
Okay, so what sort of song would you sing?
Well, basically, I've got like Common People is my go-to karaoke.
Okay. I'm doing all the fucking beatboxing behind this.
Right. I'm waiting for the beatboxing to begin.
Well, no, because all I know is just...
We'll save this for a live or something.
Like Common People's not like a singing one, is it?
Oh, it's got some range in it, though.
No, but you just have to look moody.
Yeah.
She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge.
Who do you think sung Common People?
She studied sculpture
in the ghetto.
Martin's College, that's where I...
It's like a fucking Nick Cave version. You went to see some music recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't see the Cribs.
Yeah, I love the Cribs. Great band.
Yeah.
Did you have a nice time?
It was all right.
That's like a 5-star for you.
There was a lot of, people, really.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You do have a disdain for humanity.
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is I'm going to listen to Men's Needs. Mm-hmm. I'm a realist.
Yeah.
Shoot the Poet.
Yeah.
And maybe, Don't You Want to Be Relevant, which I also quite like as well, which is a little bit more of a niche one for me.
Yeah.
Which I've not heard them play live. They do all the fucking, big ones. And then they do a couple of like, this is on our newer album. And it's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And yeah. The band before them, though, oh, Jesus fucking wept.
What are they called?
I don't even know.
I really want you to cut off something.
Called something shit.
Okay.
So that's not their name. And we are something shit.
Yeah, that is poor branding, you have to say.
No.
Although, you might have the reverse psychology thing of like, if you go see a band they call something shit and they're actually okay, be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Actually, they need to be more self-confident.
My mate was once in a five-a-side team that was called No Team This Week.
Right, and like just to get buys when people didn't turn up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and the whole thing. Who you played? We played No Team this week.
Yeah.
It's just such a stupid. Also, the thing about like the five-a-side or whatever is the joy is in playing.
Yeah.
The joy isn't when the other team don't turn up and you get to have a shit kick around with your mates and then you go, well, at least we got the 3 points.
Yeah, it does feel like winning in like the most minor way possible.
Yeah, like, it's winning on the technicality.
Because it's not like you get a fucking World Cup and £100 million at the end of it, is it? You're paying to play.
All that happens is that you get put in a slightly higher league with slightly more serious people.
Yeah, who then dick you every week. There's nothing less fun than being in a too good five-a-side league.
Oh, it's dreadful.
I used to play six-a-side with my pub, right? We were the Heart in Knaresborough. Shout out, my people.
Did you just kiss your 2 fingers?
I did, for the hearts.
As if you lost...
Hearts horns. That's not a thing.
As if you lost a lot of good guys.
We did, mate. Like, there's a lot of very old men who drank in that pub who are sadly no longer with us.
Really?
I told you about all the mix. Well, like,
Oh, yeah, like Insulin Mick.
Yeah, Epi Mick. But yeah, there was an extended group. We've lost a few. Anyway.
Right.
We used to play for them, because it was the Hearts Horns, the pub, right? So we were...
Guess the Grim Reaper was really taking the mick.
Lol.
And that's why jokes with no victim are shit.
Yeah,
that's
let's
why.
get back to being horrible.
Yeah.
So, the Jews. No, right.
Right, go on.
So,
Is that you were playing?
Yeah, easy game this week, lads. Someone cut some grass, set off their allergies.
I tell you what, they always make sure their subs are kept up to date at the club.
I really don't want to say the joke I thought of. Very hard to get him in the shower afterwards.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
No.
That's
You're
not
better
the
than
joke.
that.
That's not the joke I'm
You're
making.
better than
That's
that.
not I'm not, though. Am I?
No,
But
you're not better than
that's not
that.
the joke I'm making. No, so we were the Hartshorns, and our team was called Hartsalona, right?
Oh, God.
And our logo, our slogan was Mezcayun Pub. You know, like...
Do you know what?
More than a club.
I was about to make Mezcone Pub as a joke.
Yeah, we had that on our badge.
Oh, my God. You had your own kits?
Yeah.
I feel sick.
And
I feel physically sick.
They were sponsored by two of my mates, Reese and Jamie. They were pissed one day when we were setting up the team. And they were like, we'll sponsor it. So our shirt said Reese and Jamie on the front and where the logo should be.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So if you sponsor a team,
Yeah.
you can put anything on the front.
I think within reason.
We could have
I mean, look.
so much. Right, okay.
Right.
Okay. So here's the thing, is we're cutting more stuff out of this podcast as we start to go, that can never see the light of day.
Sure.
But it's really funny. So we're going to have to make a Patreon at some point.
Yeah.
If not, like, not from a money perspective, just so we can
Also a bit from money perspective.
Well, what we'll do is if we just do like the first 1,000
Yeah.
for like a quid,
Yeah.
just as to get a group of people
Yeah.
who we can show the worst of the worst bits to.
Uh-huh.
If we get to 1,000,
Yeah.
what about if we sponsored a five-a-side team?
Right. We could definitely get a five-a-side team. It'll only cost a couple £100, surely, to get the kits,
Could you
mate.
get an 11-a-side team?
Well, 11-a-side will be more difficult. You got to buy more kits.
Right.
And also, well, it depends where they are in the pyramid. If it's like a pub team, I'm sure we could.
Yeah.
Like, I'd quite like to sponsor a kids team. If we sponsor like an under-11s.
Oh, my God.
What's the name of Epstein's Island? Let's get that written on the shirt.
That's so fucking brilliant. That's fiendish.
Right. We'll just find some little reference to a nonce.
Yeah.
Get that on a kid's...
What about if we pretended to be like a modelling company called Savills?
With child model spots.
Yes. Oh, my God. No. I'll tell you what we'll do. Right, so we'll make a fake company called Savills Child Photography. And we'll sponsor an under-12s team.
With Savills kids.
Right, okay.
We can't do... I think Savills going to be too obvious. We're going to have to go for a more obscure paedophile. Savills too on the nose, isn't it? Like, you know, you see Savile, you immediately go, whoa, hey. Harris... Watkins is good, yeah, because he's an even worse one.
Yeah, because his was like...
He didn't have the numbers of Savile. Savile had quantity. But in terms of quality of noncing...
Do you know what I've said for a while, right, is that there should be, you know, you have degrees of murder. You should have degrees of being a nonce.
Right.
So for me personally, right, Ian Watkins is a first-degree nonce.
Because
it was like a baby. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
his is the worst.
That's first-degree noncery.
Yeah, when you've got to gaffer tape the kid up so they don't pop.
Whereas...
That might be the worst thing I've ever said.
Mate, that's the soundbite for this one. When you have to gaffer tape the kid up so they don't pop. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Darling, are you making popcorn? No, I've got a nursery round.
You've got a letter off. That's pop porn. Pop porn I'm doing.
Pop porn.
Someone will send us a fucking video of that.
Pop porn sounds like Andy Warhol inspired pornography.
It's the same cum shot in different colours over and over again.
I'll tell you what, the way you use the diptych to...
Diptych's such a funny word.
Yeah, diptych's the process.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's very smart.
Thank you.
Yeah, bring it down, though. Come on.
All right, okay.
Our fans aren't getting diptych. They're like, Dick.
It sounds a bit like Dick, that.
Yeah.
Very funny. Another great show. So Ian Watkins,
that's what we think of you.
Ian Watkins is first degree nonce.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know that teacher who had that girl that he took to France, who was like 15 and a half?
Sure.
That's third degree noncery.
Nonslaughter.
Yeah, nonslaughter. Yeah. Because, no, nonslaughter is when, so you remember that guy who took a girl
from the club, didn't realise.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was, even the taxi driver was like, dude, I thought she was like 21. That's non-slaughter. It's where you accidentally go,
Sure.
shit, like in is it Train Spotting where he fucks that schoolgirl?
Yeah. So that's non-slaughter.
And then third degree noncery is like 15 and a half.
Right, you're
like,
borderline.
Yeah, it's like you could have just waited, but clearly something happened.
A bit horny. Well, like, the problem with this plan is, Freddie, and like ask something that you've been saying for a while. I'm going to ask a friend.
Okay.
Suggest you stop saying this to people.
Okay.
Because in my experience, do you know who the only people who care about what degree of paedophile someone is?
Human rights lawyers.
No, it's fucking pedos. It's only pedos who are like, oh no, technically he's a hebephile. That's how you know someone's a nonce.
Oh, is that the one for teenagers?
Yeah,
is it? Yeah.
When people are like, actually, Prince Andrew's a hebephile, it's like, now I think you're both pedos.
Yeah.
Just saying, mate. It feels a bit like the hebephile argument. You're like, whoa, he's only second degree. There was no intent. He didn't premeditate his noncing.
I premeditated noncery.
No, he was very much an opportunist paedophile.
Yeah,
which is better somehow.
He just got caught up in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. Have you seen how fit she is?
He was driving past that school. It was a hot day.
Just saying, why do they need to dress like that for tennis? Right? Who's it helping?
Some middle class school are we going past here? Tennis.
My school had tennis courts.
Well, you're quite middle class, aren't you? That's the bit how you get Rob. That's the bit how you get him. He gets furious.
Well, I would say, I definitely am now. Definitely massively middle class now. I've been for ages. I've dipped in between the two. I think I'm a class traveller.
Class traveller.
But yeah, my school it's the only school for miles around. It's like all the villages come to the town, and like because it's like relatively rural, there's loads of like land, so they've just got like concrete tennis courts and that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My school was a very nice state school, but also like feral.
I imagine that you would be extremely bad at tennis.
Oh, mate, literally any sport I am fucking dog shit at. I'm so uncoordinated, especially when I was a teenager, and I was like 6'5" when I was 14.
What's your best sport?
Bowling, cricket. Like, I can't bat, I can't field.
Bowling. Right, cricket. Sorry. I thought that there was a comma in between those two things.
No, cricket, bowling, I'm okay at. I get a lot of bounce and pace. I'm not very accurate, but like if one comes at you, it's, hard to deal with.
Right.
Darts. I was on the...
What, because you're touching the board already from the hockey?
Literally every cunt I ever played against in a darts team made that exact joke, you fucking hack. Everyone. Everyone's like, oh, you can just bloody put them in, can't you? Yeah,
but you can.
Yeah.
Anything else?
The most northern thing I've ever done was winning a meat raffle during a darts game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, pretty much not. I'm really shit at everything. Really just, I'm not in any way like naturally athletic or good at any sports. Which was sad for me as a kid because I really wanted to be a footballer and I tried so hard. I'm just so shit.
You're just not... It's no footballer looks like you apart from Peter Crouch.
Yeah, and even then, he's like a more athletic version of me.
Yeah.
You could see there's still like, there's something more. He's coordinated madly. He's a freak of nature. That's why I love Peter Crouch. He did it for us lanky boys.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be able to control a ball like he did.
See, I'm not... I wasn't bad at sports as a kid. Well, then I put weight. I used to...
Were you a skinny kid?
Not skinny, but I wasn't fat. So I'll tell you what it was, is I used to go swimming all the time. I used to swim for Preston. Preston Sharks.
I can't imagine. Preston fucking Sharks. Now you're a Preston whale.
Preston whale. I used to swim maybe 3 times a week.
Right. You got such little fingers though. I can't imagine you getting any purchase in the water. Your little chipolata hands.
Yeah, I know, but they weren't relatively small. Like you understand that they just haven't grown, don't you?
Right.
You don't understand that as a 13-year-old, I had a little tiny stubby stumps.
They've just always been the same size.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was quite a good swimmer, and
with your massive hands, aged 12. At that point, they were like, "Fucking hell, is he wearing a foam finger?" Can't swim in goalie gloves, mate.
I had to come in one day with a fucking big thing. I'm tired about the jokes about my giant hands. So anyway, I was quite good at swimming. That was my thing, and I burnt shitloads of calories because swimming is intensive and stuff. And then they said, all right, okay, so you're coming up to like 13, 14 now. And, it's sort of like, you need to think about swimming for like Lancashire and stuff like that. And I was starting to get bored of swimming. Right. Because there's only so much. It's dull. It's really fucking
You've got
dull.
to be really into something like that.
It's really dull. It's
going
so
up and down.
boring.
Yeah. It's always the same.
And often at least 100 times. Just up and down and up and down and up and down. And they said, look, we want you to start coming in the mornings as well before school. So you're talking getting up at 6 o'clock to be swimming at 6:30 till 7:30, coming home, having some breakfast, then going to school. Yeah. And I was like, no. That was the moment where I was like, I'm just about interested enough to do it like this. Yeah. I'm not interested enough to do it that much. And then my parents were like, well, why are you doing it if you're not going to do it and progress? Like,
why bother? Why bother exercising? Just sit down and eat.
Well, this is it. I didn't really modify my calorie intake.
Right, but massively reduce the exercise.
Yeah, and you'll never guess what happened.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad how that goes. It's like Sean Ryder from the Happy Mondays said the reason he got fat was when he left the Mondays, he tried to get fit. He was like, got off the smack, right? And he was like going to the gym all the time and drinking loads of protein shakes. Yeah. But then he knocked the gym on the head and really enjoyed the shakes. So he just drank loads of protein shakes and got fat as fuck.
Done. Absolutely fucking done.
And ridiculous.
So that was my fucking thing really, was swimming. But even now, I'm a really good swimmer, and people look at me and they go, well, there's no way that he can swim or anything like that.
There's no way there's going to be any water left in the pool once he's got in.
People just assume that they're going to be faster than me because they're more athletic than me, but my technique is excellent, so I only expend a small amount. I don't even have to think about it. I just, because I did it so much as a child.
Yeah. See, like, that's interesting. You've got good technique, but I've got a lot of natural advantages when it comes to swimming.
If we had a swimming race, I'd bet anything that you wanted that I'd win. Because I'd 100% managed to make up from all your fucking flapping around like someone had dropped a daddy long legs in a puddle like that, and I'd just be sleep.
I'm a good swimmer though. I'm a strong swimmer.
Oh yeah?
I've never competed, but I'm a strong swimmer.
What's your PBs?
Pretty fast.
That is how they record it. When you get to a competitive level, that's what they do. You swim 50 metres and then they go
beep. Oh, aye, that is pretty fast.
Yeah, that was pretty fast. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. Well done, Rob.
I'm like, no worries, lads.
Pretty fast.
See you at 6 a.m.
Pretty fast. And the gold medal for fucking men's 200-metre butterfly goes to Michael Phelps, who swam it in.
Sorry.
Exceptionally quick.
No, I'm not competing in the men's. Like, that's not how I win.
There you go.
This isn't how you win at swimming, Freddy.
I am not saying anything. I honestly, I can't.
Once again, thank you, Leah, for improving women's sports.
Do you know what it is?
Again,
I can't remember if I've said this before, but I'm not getting involved in that debate. But all of the people who seem to get involved in that debate look like the sort of people that were picked last for every single sport.
You got some kind of like Ben Shapiro. Like, what the fuck do you know about sports?
No, but on the other end as well.
Both sides.
See both the sides.
It's not. Look, I'm not picking out one or the other.
Yeah.
It's either like you've got like too many piercings and a weird fringe, and you look like you cry when you have to ask a waiter for sauce.
Yeah.
Or on the other side, are you some spindly little bitch in a suit all the time? You wear a 3-piece suit everywhere. You carry a briefcase to school, and now you're a fucking podcaster.
I just find it fucking baffling that you get some fucking blue-haired blob with 50 piercings in the face.
Talking about fairness in sport.
Yeah, talking about elite performance at the top levels. Fuck off. You used to forget your PE kit on purpose.
Yeah.
What do you possibly have to add to this argument?
Yeah, it wasn't trans people either helping or stopping your sporting career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There'll be. Do you know what as well is? I can't think of a way to accurately solve that debate.
No.
Which is why I like to keep out of it and just watch both sides just fucking kill each other.
Yeah, see, I go for a different tactic of occasionally wandering in with a stupid suggestion on purpose.
Yeah, just screaming from the sidelines.
Yeah, just go, what about this? And then watching it all go off.
Yeah. What about, instead of lowering Leah Thomas's testosterone, we up the testosterone of all the other women?
You say that's a joke, but, right, wouldn't that be a way to level it out, right? They're allowed in it, but all the other women are allowed whatever drugs they want.
Steroids.
Yeah. Well, probably steroids, yeah. I don't imagine many of them are going to do smack to help them out. Oh, fucking Lane 6 has done ket. Won't get in the water because she's scared of it. Like, you better do, like, performance-enhancing drugs, mate.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, Lane 8's done mushrooms. She's having a revelation about it. She's talking to God currently, who she realises also herself.
Yeah, she thinks Lane 7's the Loch Ness Monster. Fucking terrified. Anyway, Watkins child photography.
Right, yeah.
Would you... I would totally fucking do it.
I think it would be so funny.
It would be so funny. And we could reach out to it.
There's some team who do it, but we need to find some sort of acronym. Can we do one where it's IAN Watkins? Like as like initials.
Oh, really?
IAN Watkins.
That's
Something like that.
International.
Yeah. Athletic Network. Something like that.
International Athletic Network. Watkins.
Watkins.
I think Watkins.
We can do something.
Watkins child photography, I think, is really funny.
It's very funny.
Or maybe we could make a company that just spelled out pedo or something like that.
Yeah, this is it. Or nonce or something.
Acronyms might be the way.
Acronyms might be a good way to go.
But there's only so much.
Yeah.
Can you get a logo?
You might be able to.
Oh, I reckon we could get some logo designers that, you know, like one of those where it's like, oh yeah, it's definitely a horse or whatever.
Right, where it looks like two different things.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's not a horse, that's a man's fat cock, you know?
So when you look at it from a weird angle, it looks like a kid getting bummed. It's like one of those magic eye puzzles. You got to look through it. You got to look through the picture.
Oh my god! I really want to do this. Right? Do you know what? That's what we're doing.
Okay.
We're gonna set up a Patreon.
Yeah.
Once we hit 1,000 at £1 each, just to sort of get the community rolling and just to sort of have a place for us to fucking put our stuff on.
Aye.
Mate, that's what we'll do. We'll sponsor a team.
That would be fucking funny.
Oh my god, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, because I always wanted to do, like, you know, in like match programs for professional teams, you can sponsor a player, and it goes right down to like the youth teams. We could
sponsor Kurt Zuma every week.
I don't think we can afford Zuma. We need to, like, we could look realistically. We can get like an under 23s, maybe. You know,
you reckon?
Maybe.
No, but you want the footballer with the dodgy pass, don't you?
Well,
if you're going to sponsor anyone, you want to sponsor Mason Greenwood.
There's plenty of them about, right? Like, there's plenty. If we look in the lower leagues, there's a lot of guys. Where's David Goodwillie ended up?
Oh, I think he got sacked.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So he was with Wraith Rovers.
So close.
Yeah, I know.
So close.
And then they kicked off.
Yeah.
And then I think he's been
right. But someone similar we could find.
Yeah.
And we could sponsor.
Or maybe what we could do is, rather than sort of looking at this in the way that we're looking at it, we could sort of reverse engineer it, and we could start sponsoring footballers that we believe are going to be wrong uns in the future.
And just going, watch out.
Yeah.
News.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, but I think that the world of sponsorships and like advertising, I think, is rife for fucking with. And I definitely want to do shit like this. Like, when we start making some money, I really want... Tell you what always really makes me laugh. You know those adverts on the side of like old lorries in fields next to the motorway?
Yeah.
I want to do some shit with that. I just want to buy a load of them and just do weird stuff with them.
That's a great
I don't know
idea.
what yet, but I think they're so funny and so right for fucking with. And sometimes I've got like mannequins on top doing stuff.
Yeah.
There's another angle we can play with.
Do you know what? I really like the idea of having those side of the lorries. It's like masturbating on the motorway is illegal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait till you get home.
Yeah.
So the first field says masturbating on the motorway is illegal, and then the second one says wait till you get home.
Just be like, we could have one of those signs where it's like, 78 deaths this year on this stretch of road from people masturbating. Just make it seem like it's a really big problem that people are dealing with.
Speed kills, and so does coming in your car.
Please only come when you pull to a stop.
If you hit me at 30, there's an 80% chance I'll live. But if the police come and you're covered in your own jizz, how are you going to explain it?
That is going to be difficult, to be fair, if you get pulled over and you're on mid-vinegar stroke.
Oh, God. Have you ever... I was going to say, have you ever had a wank in your car? You've clearly not.
No.
Have you ever had a blowjob whilst driving?
No.
I have. It's fucking class.
Yeah, I bet, but also, like, I can wait till we get back.
No, but that's not the fun of it.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, while I'm driving, I just want to listen to a podcast, mate. But Lord,
such an old man.
I know, I'm all right,
No, mate.
I've got ADHD, mate. I can't concentrate on two things at once.
Right, but would you not like getting your dick sucked whilst you're driving a car?
I mean, like, yeah, I like getting my dick sucked like all the time.
Yeah,
but like, I can wait. Just wait, till we're back, innit? Because like, I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna be concerned. It's not the kind of danger I enjoy.
I had you down as a bit more of a risk taker.
Well, like, look, like, I've engaged in a lot of like, public sex acts in the past.
Yeah.
But like, not while I'm driving. I don't know, like,
really,
like car stuff is off the table for me.
Fucking nerd.
Because I'm 6'7"
with
mate.
your highway code.
I can't shag in a car because I'm too big for a start. Like,
Oh,
can't
God,
full
yeah.
shag. It's just not happening. It's never happened. I've just been like, no, let's go somewhere.
Yeah, because you look ridiculous.
But it's not going to fit.
No,
There's just no way. It's
limbs have got a
physically impossible.
Yeah.
But
It's like trying to fucking put a duvet into the sheet.
yeah, trying to get a sleeping bag back into the bag it came from.
Oh shit! Oh, do you know what I wanted to talk to you about?
Oh yeah.
So sometimes things will pop up on the internet, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'll go, I need to speak to Rob about that because I think it's really funny, right? So I learnt a new thing the other day.
Okay.
And you're going to be amazed that this exists, right? It is called digital blackface.
Oh, I saw the post that I know where this is from, and I saw about this.
It's a real thing.
Is it actually a thing people are
Yes. I looked it up and I found a BBC article of somebody who is like, what is digital blackface and why is it important? And it's them doing a little video.
Oh, my God.
And what it is, for those of you that don't know, is it is when you use...
poo to smear all over your face.
You're on your own with that one.
Hey, I was referencing Poo Guy.
No, he wasn't.
I was referencing the video, Poo Guy.
I know, but I made it worse than what it was by going, you're on your own. You have to watch these in order.
Yeah.
If you've not watched Poo Guy, then what he's just said looks really, really bad.
Yeah, it does look pretty awful.
That's the bit that gets chopped up, stuck on the internet, and before you know it,
anyway,
I was referencing Poo Man.
Yeah.
No coming back from that.
All right, but if you are a fan of Poo Man, stay tuned.
Because we're doing some more, aren't we?
I've got a little update on him. Anyway,
keep going.
Keep going.
I've got an update on him. He's, funnily enough, got a sty.
Sty's on the least of his fucking issues in it, health-wise. But anyway, so digital blackface.
Digital blackface is when you use black emojis and GIFs of black people reacting to stuff.
Yeah.
That's digital blackface because apparently, according to them, what you are doing is you are appropriating black culture in order to make yourself look cooler.
Right.
And I I'm well aware that I'm not an expert in any of that or anything like that.
Indeed anything.
Or indeed anything. However, I cannot see any eventuality where this is not total fucking bollocks.
Yeah, like, you know, for a start, like, I've not seen a single black person complain about this.
Well, the one on the BBC video.
Okay, well, there you go. There's one. But, right, like,
but
I get
usually I understand that I'm not an expert on racism, and I have to sort of, if somebody tells me otherwise, I go, fair enough.
You know.
However, I think if everyone told me, I'd still secretly go, but it's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Right, now, on the emojis, I can
can understand emojis as well.
Because emojis have sort of become like a sort of a second language almost.
Yes.
They are part of like a different way that we communicate now.
They're like hieroglyphics.
Yeah, but like, you know, and using the ones that aren't white would feel weird to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever use, like, let's say, for example, like...
Asian prayer hands or like
exactly,
a fist,
like an Indian guy in a little turban or something like that. I wouldn't think to use it.
And like, you know, like the little guy, like, you can choose what colour he is.
But I think, and you have to hold your finger down on it and choose the colour. And I think that's the bit.
But GIFs are a common language that we all use. Right? And how am I supposed to show confusion at something if I can't use that guy going, and all the question marks pop up?
Yeah, and if someone gets absolutely owned, I've got to use the one with the guy in the glasses. Yeah. And he's just sort of looking, and all of his mates are like, oh, shit.
Or all those guys at a rap battle where they're like, you know, just...
Yeah. And there's a gif of Michael Jackson eating popcorn, and he's black and white.
Yeah.
He literally had a song about it.
Yeah. Who gets to choose? Who gets his?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I think that's fucking mental. There's a really good one of the rapper Tony D being like, that I use all the time as well. And like, I'm not pretending I'm Tony. I'm just, you know, it's an appropriate reaction to that. And it does get to a point with stuff like this where you just end up separating people more and segregating people. And the whole, like, stay in your lane thing is like, so I'm not meant to, like, engage with black culture at all. I'm meant to just, like, not in any way interact. That doesn't feel better.
That feels a lot more segregated.
Yeah. I'm not like, I'm not going to post that. That's a black man in that video. And, like, that's meant to be better.
Yeah.
Like...
It'd get to the point where, like, you know, if people have football shirts with footballers on the back, you'd only have, like...
Yeah, I can't have a Calvin Phillips shirt.
No.
It's not okay. It's appropriating.
Exactly. Yeah. It's fucking insanity.
It's Luke Ayling only for me.
Luckily, Leeds have got quite a white squad, haven't they?
In general, yeah, actually, at the moment, yeah.
You've only got Calvin Phillips and Rafinha, and they're both off in the summer, so...
Crescencio Somerville. Pascal Stroik's Summit. No idea, but he's Summit.
One of those where you go,
I mean, like, you know, swarthy man. He's a swarthy man. Junior Firpo as well. He's fully black. Fully.
I thought you said a funny black.
No, he's a fullback, is what I said. No, I didn't say that.
God, I felt awful then for a second. I panicked. I was like, wow, that is some fucking Freudian slip right there.
No, but yeah, like, no, I can't. It just feels like people tying themselves up in knots and looking for another thing to be upset about or to be like self-flagellating. Most of the time, it's like white people looking for some way to punish themselves and go like, am I being bad? Am I good enough? I've read the books.
Oh God, yeah.
It's just like, I'm fucking sick of hearing about race relations from people who get nervous speaking to black people. It's like, it's
weird, isn't it?
It's like,
absolutely.
I know you've read
weird.
a load of books, but I'm not a weird, like, you know, hermit. I've just chatted to people. I don't want to be like, I've got black friends, but I do, loads of them, you know. Yeah. And it's like,
the thing is as well, sometimes you'll talk to people as you talk to them, and you'll make mistakes in conversation, or you'll misunderstand things, and providing that the person can see that you're a generally good person, then that's just how life is.
Well, this is it. Like, no one understands racism better than people who've experienced it, and they know what is and isn't someone being racist. You know, and they can understand where someone's like, you know, said something like it might be a little bit awkward, or when someone's trying.
But having said that, the entire BAME community could all come together and go, Freddy, no, it is problematic if you use those GIFs, and I would still use them. Yeah, I would still go. Outwardly, I'd go, guys, I had no idea. But inwardly, I'd go, I need a good reason for this. This is stupid.
Inwardly, you'd be confused, guy.
If only there was a GIF to explain how I felt right now.
Mate, we wouldn't be able to use the Drake meme. The Drake meme underpins the internet.
That's one of him going, no. And then he goes, yes.
The Drake meme is like a fundamental meme to the internet.
Yeah.
Like, that's everyone.
When I was teaching, I used to put little memes in my slides and stuff like that.
Fucking Brent. That's such a David Brent teacher. Hey, kids, I know about your memes. I can do memes, hey?
Right. Yeah. And one time, one of
Bet your
the
kids fucking hated you.
I was actually really quite a popular teacher, even though I tried not to be.
To your face.
Well, here's the thing: is one time one of the kids said, "Oh God, are we gonna have more of these 2012 memes?" And honestly, and this was like 2016. Yeah. So it was only 4 years old.
That's a long time in memes.
But it's a long time in their lives as well, yeah, I guess.
It's a big percentage.
But I remember being like, I thought these were quite good. I was gutted. It's one of the worst things a kid's ever said to me. Yeah. And I've had a child look at me and say, "Fuck off, you fat cunts."
Yeah. Well, you're used to that.
Well, yeah.
You do
but
that for fun.
Not from an 11-year-old boy.
Sure.
That was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because you look, honestly, he was like tiny. I
like this lad. By the way, if anyone knows this lad, he's got an open invite to this podcast. He can come on.
I would not have him on because I don't reckon. Shall I tell you the story about this lad?
Oh, go on.
Right, I need to change the names here.
Sure.
I can't give you any. If at any point I'm giving any identifying fucking things.
Editor Sam, just you don't get us in trouble.
Right, so I used to teach this lad who, let's call Peter.
Right. Is Peter, was he a Peter or was he a...
No, I was just thinking...
No, but I mean, like, could he have been a Peter or would that have just been his name when he's on the phone line?
What do you mean?
I was like, what ethnicity is it?
Oh! Right, I see. No, this is Peter. This is an EE call centre Peter.
Right, okay. Okay. Just want to get a picture of the lad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm not giving you any defining characteristics of him other than his name is Peter, which it isn't.
Okay.
So, so when you get to, when you teach him, you have those inset days before school.
Yeah.
So, what happens is you kind of basically... You spend a day learning about all the kids that are going to come in year 7, right? So you kind of get like, I'm trying to describe it. You know how in like Football Manager where they go, oh, we've got loads of fucking crops of youngsters coming through.
Yeah, so you have a trial day.
These are the ones that you need to look out for.
Sure, they've got 5. This one's got a 4-star potential.
Cool. So, for example, there's you'll get told that this person is a very high achiever. This person is a troublemaker. There's one kid who came to the school and she had 2 teachers suspended in her primary school because she had made false allegations that they'd touched her inappropriately.
And you're like, put her in my class, she'll learn a lesson.
Okie dokie. This week we're going to read The Boy Who Cried Wolf.
And then some of you are going to stay behind class.
And then next week we're going to learn the definition of irony. God almighty.
It's going to be a practical lesson.
God almighty. So basically, for like 6 months, no male teacher could be in a room on their own with her.
That fit, was she? It's like, you ever see Raiders of the Lost Ark? Yeah. That's what we were all like, just licking our lips. do, 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 do. One of us just took a swipe at the tit. No, this is horrible. This is genuinely horrible. I don't know why I'm making these jokes. Because it's literally our job.
So, yeah, but these things happen to me. Yeah. You're making jokes. You don't know them. I do.
Yeah.
So
I've got 0 stakes in this game.
But it's stuff like that, basically. Yeah. It's like, these are the kids. These what you need to know, And then the first 6 months of year 7s coming into school is basically you figure them out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the primary school...
Figure them out.
Fucking hell. Sometimes the primary school as well, they're like... So I don't know if you knew this, but primary schools... You know that they get judged at the end of the year, and part of the criteria for assessment is what they think the children will get at GCSE. Right. Now, they have no idea because they're 10, right?
Guessing.
But also as well, it's their criteria for judging.
Yeah.
So they don't go, oh, yeah, well...
Probably a U for this idiot.
Yeah. They go, well, that one's definitely capable of a B.
Yeah.
And then they get put in the class full of other kids that are capable of a B, and you're like, well, that kid can't hold a pen, so I'm not going to hold out much hope for him.
Yeah, it turns out he isn't George Weah's cousin. Actually.
So, yeah, that's basically what you deal with, right? So there was this kid who came in called Peter, right? And we got flagged.
Peter File.
Yeah. We got flagged. Yo, Peter is going to be a real problem case.
Is that how they send out the memos in school? Like, yo, Peter, Peter's going to be a problem, man.
You get me, bro? It was an interstate school. So
I think we've just done some digital blackface.
Hey, that's the
bring it all around.
No, it's yeah. So you got caught. Look, he's going to be a problem. If there's any problems with his behaviour, he's got a one-on-one person. You know, we're putting as much stuff in, right? First lesson, right? The nicest kid you've ever met in your life. And he had a real sort of angelic little face about him as well, like a real butter wouldn't melt face. Yeah. The nicest kid, so helpful, so nice. And it was like, wait, this is Peter? For real? So the next lesson, I'm like, come on, Peter, you know. And he goes, I'm going to sit here today. I said, well, no, you say, I said, we've got a seating plan, you see. You don't just get to choose where you sit every day. But that seat over there is better. And he goes, oh, why don't you fuck off? And I went, what? Because I wasn't expecting it from him. Yeah. And he goes, you heard me. Fuck off, you fat cunt. And I went, who do you think you're speaking to, young man? Because I have no idea what to say at this point.
Because like that, you're in a bad position because you can't just roast him back. Yeah. You can't treat him like a heckler and be like, oh, fucked your mum.
Well, there's a good reason for that, and I'll tell you for why, right? So...
Your mum's a bit of a pig.
Mate, honestly, you're going to dig yourself a fucking hole. So I...
Is she in a hole?
No buts. Right. Okay. Without wanting to sound like an improv group, no buts. Yes, and...
A bad improv group is no but.
So, right, he's swearing at me, right? And then he comes up to me and he goes, you're a fucking... I can't remember what he said, but he come like a fat knobhead or something, right? What?
This kid's sick.
He squared up to me, and he's not the size of my hip, right? He squared up to me, kicked me in the shin, and then walked out, right? And
a shin kick's so funny as well.
All of the kids are like, they're like, their mouths are agape. Yeah. Because they've never seen naughty before.
Yeah, and like they've broken the system. If someone like is that naughty at school, you've like it's like when you see the fucking Wizard of Oz behind his curtain. You're like, it's like anarchy. Yeah. Because your authority's gone, isn't it?
I wasn't teaching him on Wednesday. Yeah. I was due to see him on Thursday.
Brought your shin pads.
Yeah, I brought my shin pads for him, but also I was playing five-a-side.
Oh, yeah.
Afterwards. So we're sponsored by Watkins Child Photography, so it was a big game.
Yeah. Well, lovely to have you. After our little chat last time, I'm going to send you for some photos.
So didn't see him on Thursday. Friday, we had a meeting at the end of school because they would put them at the end of... Because why wouldn't they? We got told, look, he ain't coming back. And they said, look, he was a nightmare for everybody. He's been punching. He called a science teacher a racial slur. He wasn't fucking about, right? And it was quite clear that he wasn't going to fit in mainstream education.
Sure.
Now, I'll tell you about this kid, right? And in my head, I keep using his real name. I need to stop that. Peter. So I'll tell you about Peter.
If you accidentally do, we will edit it out.
We learned a bit about Peter's background, right? And
I imagine not great.
Not great. Yeah. Well, so
you don't really end up as an 11-year-old doing that. So with a great life.
He was adopted. He was in foster care for a long time, and I think bad things happened.
Parents had to spend all day in a poverty pen.
Episode 9. He basically, bad things happened to him in foster care. I think there was some sort of, bad shit. And then he got with a foster family who it just clicked with. It just worked. And he made loads of progress. And it looked like he was never, ever in a million years going to go to secondary school. But they turned that shit around. They were fantastic. They changed that young boy's life. And in the summer, just before school, his real mum had gotten back in touch. And his real mum had decided that she wanted to have her child back. They spent all summer doing things and making memories. And this kid was like, great, it's my real mum, amazing, going to live with each other. And they lasted, it was the week, 2 days before school started. Yep, great. And it lasted a week before she was like, I can't deal with him anymore. Yeesh. And so she kicked him back out the house and got rid of him. And that was on the Tuesday, I think, which is why he fucking flipped. So
also because you're a fat cunt. You can't totally write yourself out of the story. You've got to take a little bit of blame.
Yeah. Look, if my mum doesn't want me, the least I can do is spit facts.
Yeah. Find the lie.
But here's the worst thing, right, is that he got kicked out, he got put back into the system. Yeah. But the way that the system works, they couldn't just put him back with that foster family.
For fuck's sake.
So he had to go all the way through the ringer again. And it was like he lost 2 families in the space of a week, aged 11.
So let him kick his shins, you little cunt.
Well, that's exactly it, innit? Yeah. That's exactly it. Once you hear about what goes on behind that, you're like, wow.
Yeah, it's fucking have a dig, lad. You can kick my shins if you want.
Mate, it's one of those where it's like, that's so sad.
But good news, he's doing fine. Everything after that worked out great, and he's had a great life. God. You bring up the bleakest fucking stories on this podcast. So many of them are like, oh, where's this? Where's this going? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh.
And then he got stung by a wasp.
Mate, I wish someone got stung by a wasp at the end of one of your fucking stories. That'd be a fucking treat. I know. One of yours.
I know, it's pretty bleak. It doesn't go anywhere either. No. It's just sadness.
Yeah.
It's just sadness and then more sadness.
I know.
And then I go, the end.
Yeah. Like a fucking award-winning Edinburgh show.
Fucking Quindler's List over here.
This little lad in a red t-shirt kicking you in the shins.
And all the Nazis going, well,
just let him out.
Yeah,
he's had a hard time.
It's his last day, innit? Fucking hell. Mate.
Do you want to see some stuff?
I want to see some horrific stuff.
Segueing on. So, thank you very much, everyone who's been sending in videos. You can text us in on WhatsApp. This is on 07520 644 931. Basically, we got people sending us in just some fun stuff they found on the internet. Just fun stuff. Anyway, we were talking about Pooh Guy before.
Pooh Guy!
Should we have a little update from Pooh Guy?
Oh, fuck off that he's actually given us a... Whoa!
It's not for us. It's not specifically for us, but someone has found more of him. Sorry, I put it on the wrong screen.
What, he's not going to smear more shit on him, is he?
Oh, no, he's not. Don't worry about that.
So his knob looks like it's gotten bigger.
Well, yeah, I think he's... to be honest, I think it's been fluffed. If you watch this video, you'll see what I mean. I think he's already ready to go.
He's prepped the oven.
He's
what does his tattoo say?
I don't know. Well, that one says brave, which you can't argue with.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You cannot argue with his bravery.
I say he's earned that tattoo.
Yeah, I don't know what the one on his legs says, but we'll try and read it.
Do you know what? I would recognise that misshapen...
though, because he's had it shaved around it.
I would recognise that misshapen fucking body anywhere.
Yeah. So, let's have a little look.
Tell me.
Anyone doesn't remember, this was on a previous episode, this guy pooed in his hand and then rubbed it on his face, which is what I was referencing earlier, not being a racist. God. So here he is. He's a very cheerful bloke, this dude.
You, Luke Morgan.
Thinking of you, Luke Morgan. That's who he sent it to.
Right, he's wanking off.
Yeah. So he's just having a little talk.
Don't tell me that he fucking...
Making full eye contact with the camera.
Don't tell me that he, fucking comes in his hand and fucking rubs it on his... Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Oh, I wish. So he's just having a little tug. It's going on for quite a while, this. Yeah, I feel like he could have been even more prepped.
Yeah, he's having a wank, isn't he?
He's just having a wank at the moment.
Thinking of you, Luke Morgan, and he's wanking.
Yeah. Just having a little tug.
Oh,
loving it.
He's
having a
Why am I watching an old man masturbate on a fucking podcast?
Best podcast in the world. Oh, a bit more eye contact.
Right, okay, I'm going to say...
There's still another minute of this.
He masturbates like a serial killer.
It's a really weird wank, isn't it?
He's going like... It's harder face to pause on.
He looks a bit like Daniel Levy.
This is Daniel Levy
looking at Kane's contract where he doesn't have a release clause. So I've no idea what it says on his leg, but
this is Daniel Levy when fucking Abramovich said he was selling Chelsea.
But yeah, he just he does a little rub with the thumb in a weird way. It's just purely head based. He's not going all the way down. But here we go. Oh, get towards it, leaning in now. He's really ready. It's got very pink. Oh, there's a little bit of bread.
No,
just brought out a little slice of bread.
Oh, God, I'm going to be sick.
Of bread.
I'm going to be sick. Don't.
There we go. Oh, there he is. There he goes.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Freddie, watch. Turn your head.
No.
Turn your head.
Honestly, I think I'm going to be sick. Honestly, I think I'm going to be sick. Just give me a second. I might be sick in your studio. Oh, my God. He's going to come on some bread and eat it.
Well, he's already come on it.
Oh, God. No. Just give me a minute. Right, look, I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I'm ready to see it.
Okay.
Just, oh, dear God. I need to just have a calm down.
Yeah.
And I need a drink.
Uh-huh.
And that drink needs to come down. And then we will watch it. There is a man who's going to come on some bread.
Well, he's already come on it.
Oh.
He's currently covered in cum. Unfortunately, he's chosen white bread, so it's quite hard to see where the cum is. If I was him, I would have gone for a granary. Really contrasting.
He's not even thinking about his cholesterol, is he?
Maybe toast it, mate. Just pop it in the toaster. I mean, beforehand.
Do you know what would be really funny? Is if... Imagine the next scene was him in a park at a duck pond. Throwing it out.
Dishing out sandwiches at an award ceremony. Right, come on, let's have a little watch. Let's see what's going to happen here. So he's just getting the last few drops out of it.
Yeah, I can see.
He's really wringing it out. Oh, there it is. There it all is. Flick the last bit. Do you see? Saw the little flick off the hand.
I can't.
Come on. It's all right, Freddie. You're okay. Oh, here we go. There it is. Just going to fold it up, make a little sandwich.
I'm only watching half.
Well, he's only eating half. He's so nonchalant about it. He doesn't look to be enjoying it. He doesn't look happy.
I can't watch it.
Just have a look. He's not doing anything right now. I've paused it. Just have a look. Right. Freddie, still got a little dribble. Still got a little dribble out of his dick there. There's just a little dribbly bit of white cum on the end of his dick.
Oh my God! How can you watch this? How can you watch this and not feel repulsed by it?
Well, you got to remember, this is already like my 4th or 5th viewing. Because I get sent all this stuff and I go through it.
Oh my God, why is he eating a fucking cum sandwich? Why is he eating a cum butty?
Well, this appears to be his business, so we might be able to make a request.
Oh my God, we can make a request.
Bit dry, needs a bit of
butter. Look at his fucking, that little last dribble of cum.
Oh, there we go, he's getting it all down. You really get value for money with him, he doesn't fuck about. Thumbs up, loves it.
What's his name? Who is he?
I don't know. I only know him as Poo Guy.
Right, okay, so
the people are sending these in, though, so they must know.
Open request.
Yeah.
This is Poo Guy.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Cum Sandwich Man.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That is a true sandwich artist.
If you know... Fucking hell. If you know how to get in touch with him, what we'll do is once we have the amount of Patreons needed to
pay for it,
we'll buy one.
Fuck it,
whatever that is. Whatever that is. So
if it's $1,000, we'll fucking do it. Like we need to, and we need to workshop what we want him to do as well. I want him to jizz on a poo and then eat that, I think.
I'm trying to think. Would it be really funny to just start needless beef with another podcast?
Yeah.
Should we?
Well, should we get one and send it to like another one or Hot Water's green room or like something like that? We'll get involved in their podcast wars.
We'll
know. Really escalate it.
Let us know what we'll fucking get him to do.
They have been like slinging some beef around, those boys, like the podcast wars in the Northwest. Like we could really fucking escalate.
We'd win the podcast wars.
Well, yeah, because like
not in terms of viewership or listenership, but in terms of how low we would stoop.
We'd treat it like like Putin's treated Ukraine. We'd just flatten everything.
Yeah.
We'll deal with the rubble.
Plenty of missiles.
Yeah.
Left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Occasional chemical warfare.
Well,
that is sick. I'm just trying to think about him. Oh, God.
Next up, I will show you just a fun bit of just a bit of romance. I think a bit of romance would be nice.
Oh, is he fucking licking puss?
Yeah, mate. Very romantic.
Let's have a look.
This guy.
Mate, if he comes out now with a sandwich, I'm going to lose my fucking shit.
Again, if only it was a sandwich.
Oh, no, it's a poo.
Just stop guessing, Freddy. The fun is in the surprise, mate.
No, it's not.
So, no, this is a very fun surprise. He's loving it. Oh, very romantic.
Oh, period.
Getting right in there.
Oh!
Suck it.
Pulls the tampon out with in his mouth, sucking on it. He is loving it. He's treating it like a fucking Calippo.
So that was a man who,
for anyone who's listening just on the audio,
was going down on his girlfriend and sort of fished out
with his tongue.
It was very much like bobbing for apples, but with used tampons. And he took the string out. Now, to be honest with you, had it have ended there, I would have actually applauded the man for coming up against an obstacle, dealing with it like a fucking pro, and getting back on to the job. But he took the tampon and squeezed and...
He used it like a tea bag in a brew, when you're trying to make it strong. He's really getting every drop out of it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And, you can clearly see that, it has been used. It is, Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Very romantic, I think.
No.
Very romantic.
No.
What's not romantic about that?
It's the way... Oh, God. Do you know what, as well, the worst bit of that is for me? Is the texture of how a tampon would feel in your mouth.
This is the thing. It's texture. It's just texture I'm into.
Genuinely.
I think it would probably be like the blood and fluids and
I know.
Womb lining. You'd have to pick out your mouth. The chunks.
I have an ache deep in my womb lining. And you knew.
Mate.
You fucking knew.
He'd get right in those womb lands.
Oh, mate, he'd live in the womb lands.
Fucking loves them, mate.
I was born in the womb lands.
Maybe it'd be better if you could get smooth period blood, because you can only really get it with pulp, can't you?
This is it.
It's the only option available. If you don't like pulpy bits, it's not for you.
Fuck it. Yeah. It's like orange juice.
Yeah, like when you can buy the bottle with extra pulp.
Oh.
Yeah. I've had a miscarriage.
Oh my God. This podcast will be the fucking death of me. I've watched a man eat a cum sandwich and another man fucking drench all the nutrients out of a fucking... He looked like Bear Grylls trying to fucking survive in the desert off some fucking...
Mate, how many days would you have to be in the wild before you're like, this is the only way to survive?
Honestly, I'd die.
Yeah.
Honestly, it'd be the end of it. I'd say I'm dead now. Yeah. I'm not fucking sucking up. Oh, God. Oh, dear God.
Right. Should we lighten the mood? We'll do one more before we end the episode.
One more, please. One more.
This one isn't like a sex thing, right?
Right.
It's just some lads having some fun.
Some lads having some fun. Right, okay. I'm going to look at the still and I'm going to judge it instantly anyway.
Lads having a bit of banter.
Just a bunch
of lads having a bit of lad banter.
Why do I feel like that's... Right, okay, so immediately I can see cocks.
Well, yeah, some lads having some fun. Why wouldn't there be a dick out?
Right, okay.
Just some lads having some fun. And what you can also see there is a gun.
Whoa!
So that's a dick. That's a gun. It's a BB gun, I think. I think it's an air pistol. So just a bit of a fun prank. This is... Did you see it? Did you see it wobble when it hits it?
Looks like the US are going for a new swim team.
Yeah, we're actually watching the world's quickest transition.
Yeah, it's like changing rooms with Carol Smiley.
60-minute makeover, 60-minute transition.
Yes, we knock straight through the cock.
Right. What we've done is we've slammed some tits in and we've shot your cock off.
And then your parents come in and they go, I love it. It's like a whole different person.
Yeah. And they always do it to someone really deserving. They got like a real story.
And then Lawrence...
He's just a brilliant dad, and I think he'll make an even better mum.
Yeah. Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen comes in and goes, right, okay, so in the womb where your penis was, we're actually going to turn that into a really nifty storage space.
I heard you really like pools. We're going to put a table in there. Right, so watch it wobble when the BB hits it. Yeah. Right, pay close attention to this man's penis.
Okay.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh! You should really feel it out.
Right.
Just a fun...
Oh, what's he done? Do we see the... Oh, it's bleed. Oh, it's full of blood.
It's bleeding a lot.
It's full of blood.
There's quite a lot of blood in that area.
Oh, my God.
It's absolutely pissing blood. Get a bog roll. Why wouldn't you have one handy? And I love how... Listen to how the tone changes with the dudes in the background. Because they start off like, well, hey! And then like, oh...
The background music's really inappropriate as well for what's happening.
Oh, it's like romantic fuck music.
And I'm never gonna dance again. Fucking hell.
Oh, Jackson blood everywhere, man. Wait, you alright?
Of course they're Scottish.
Yeah, one of them's Cockney, but of course they're Scottish.
Yeah.
Oh, it is going down in history, but this is not a pleasant at all. Oh, no, mate.
Oh, my God. So again, for those of you that are watching, listening on audio, that is a man who presented his dick. His friend shot it with a BB gun, and blood was everywhere.
Yeah,
it was
like
just
absolutely loads.
By the end of it, it looked like he was holding the beginnings of a butcher's sausage.
Well, it looked like the first guy, the second guy was going to suck it.
Right. Right. I'll tell you this. Right. A&E should be able to turn around and go, no.
Get in the pen.
Yeah. No, they should just be able to go, no, we're not dealing with this. A nurse is not looking at the womb in your cock because you fucking tried shooting
Womb
it.
in your cock.
Wound.
A womb in your cock is a very different thing. I mean, you've got to really shoot
That's
it.
Q2 Steve. But, yeah, they should be able to turn around and go, no, we're not dealing with this.
Yeah, it's real dumb. Have you ever been shot with an air pistol anywhere?
Yes.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yes.
Sucks really bad.
Yeah, it hurts like fuck.
Yeah, it's like I've had like broken the skin a bunch of times. My mates used to shoot each other with them when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
Really bad idea. Close range like that as well.
What was he thinking?
Well, he's thinking this'll be a laugh.
Yeah.
And like that's how a lot of bad things happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was at a party once with a mate who was like, smash a bottle over my head. And I was like, all right, that'll be dead fun.
Yeah.
I fucking wound up to crack him with it and he just didn't break. Just went bonk on his head and he was just like proper concussed.
Wow.
And it would have been worse if it broke.
Do you know, with regards to the blood thing,
Yeah.
So this is going back maybe 3 years, noticed a skin tag on the base of my cock.
Oh no.
So...
Did you pull it off?
No, I didn't pull it off. What I did was I got some scissors.
Oh no.
And
I cut it off?
I cut it off, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Because I just couldn't be dealing with it on the end of my cock.
Ripped for her pleasure.
Mate.
You want loads of skin tags, if anything.
It looked like one of Jeremy Beadle's fingers was just on the base.
Maybe you're growing a rampant rabbit thing. You know, I think you've cut your tag off to spite your dick.
I cut it off and it pissed blood.
Yeah, I bet.
For hours. I'm talking maybe 3 hours. And it pissed blood.
Yeah.
And that's not...
Yeah, your dick bleeds a lot. Like when my banjo roots, it bled a lot. Bled a lot.
That's
for ages.
disgusting.
Yeah, my missus at the time was noshing me. She came up looking like the Joker.
Why so serious?
Yeah. Fucking horrific. But yeah, don't shoot yourself in the... Here's every now and again on this podcast, you'll get some great life advice.
Yeah, don't shoot
yourself in the dick. That's my advice. It's not something I would have ever thought I would have had to tell anyone, ever.
No.
Don't shoot yourself in the dick, but don't.
No, and we're not talking about this as though it's a metaphor.
No,
for not passing up opportunities that might help you in future.
This is a very literal bit of advice.
Don't, if your friend has a gun, any gun, it doesn't need to be a fucking shotgun. It can be a little BB gun, a pellet gun.
Not even a super soaker. Just fucking...
Spud gun, I'd say now.
No, just don't shoot yourself in the dick.
How much to have that? All right. How about this?
Right.
How about this?
Yeah.
So, you've been kidnapped. The fucking Saw guy comes out, the little fucking thing.
Yeah.
I want to play a game, Rob Mulholland.
Yeah.
All your life, you've been taking the piss out of others, but now let's see. Ooh, whatever, right? He says you have to do one of the three things that we've just seen on the videos.
So I've either...
Got to eat a cum butty.
Right, but I make the cum butty, then eat it.
You make the cum butty, then eat it. Or the period.
Or suck someone's period.
Yeah. Or...
Shoot in the dick.
Shoot yourself in the dick.
Shooting the dick's out immediately.
Shoot the dick's out, yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
The other two are gross. That can do serious harm.
Yeah.
You know, I can have an upset tummy before I've got a bleed.
Yeah, you can feel sick.
Yeah.
And then also get some mouthwash and get over yourself.
Yeah. So BB guns out of the question, not happening in a million years.
Yeah.
Of the two, it really depends whose tampon it is. Because if it's like Jennifer Lawrence's, sign me up. I'll make a smoothie with it.
Yeah, she's in the next room.
Yeah.
She's in the next room right now, and she has to make the same decision. And she's going, it really depends whose cum it is.
Right.
If it's George Clooney's cut, and then he's in the next room.
Yeah.
Just goes on forever and ever and ever.
It's just a chain of more hot people.
Yeah.
Right. It's a real tough one.
I don't think it is.
I'm assuming you're going period.
Yes.
Because the cum butty gave you such a violent reaction.
I hate that man. I fucking hate him.
I love him. I think he's great.
Everything that he does knocks me sick.
He is my number one. Apart from maybe Choo Steve. I want him on.
Do you know what it is as well? It's how normal he is and how normal he looks.
Yeah, he seems like a nice dude.
If this was Jackass and it was Bam fucking Margera or whatever his name was, it's like you look at him and you go, yeah, he's a fuck up, so he's doing fucked up stuff. It's the way that this guy does it, as if he's like, well, I'm just going to work on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nah.
He just looks like someone who works in accounts in an office.
That's what fucking does it for me.
Yeah.
That's what makes me sick.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the fact that it's my own cum makes it better. If I've got to eat anyone's cum, make it my own, I guess.
Really?
Well, it's come out of me. Put it back in. I think I'm probably sucking the tampon, though, because what really is the functional difference between some of the things I've done and that?
I think the tampon
I have rolled those dice and lost before.
Just even thinking about it's making me feel fucking sick.
It tastes a bit too irony. Yeah. Bit too metallic down there. What's going on? Why is my mustache wet?
Oh,
it's a problem. As a bearded man going down on a woman with a period is fucking awful because it clumps.
Why does my mouth taste like Guinness?
Yeah, so I'm probably going tampon. Probably.
Well, thank you.
But hey, if I had to eat the cum sandwich, I'd eat the cum sandwich.
No, I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think I'd physically be able to. This is why I'd be such a shit gay man.
One of many reasons.
Yeah. Oh, nowhere near me. Nowhere near me.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, just don't even let me look at it.
I think even gay men might balk at the sandwich. The sandwich is not the best way to eat cum, sure. You surely want it while it's still fresh.
The way it soaks into the fucking thing. It's like a little
soggy bread.
Like a gravy float, but just with cum.
It's like, when you get a meatball sub and it starts falling apart.
Oh, God. This is almost putting me off the kebab that we have.
Yeah. We're about to, me and Freddy are going to go get a kebab now, aren't we? Going to go put some special sauce on it.
Here's the thing.
Right.
If we went to get this kebab now, and somebody who looked like that guy was working in the kitchen, would you eat it?
If it was that, like,
no,
not look like,
no.
If it's that guy,
it looks enough like him.
I'm hoping he's wearing gloves.
It looks in.
And pants, to be fair.
Imagine wearing gloves and nothing else.
That is kind of his vibe.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I think I'm going to be sick again.
Yeah. So if you do know who he is, do let us know. Text us on 07520 644 931 on WhatsApp. Send us more videos like this.
Also, if anyone knows who Choo Steve is.
Well, I found out a bit of information about Choo Steve.
Fuck off.
Choo Steve, obviously Dead Men Talking legend.
Yeah.
He's from Carlisle.
Right, okay.
There we go, we're narrowing it down.
Oh, okay. So he's from Carlisle. He's not necessarily might be there anymore.
Yeah, but he's from Carlisle, apparently. This is what I got text.
Should I put something in...
a Carlisle local friendship group?
Yeah.
Are you Choo Steve?
Yeah.
Look, it's worth a try.
Looking for Steve Pollard, a.k.a. Choo Steve.
How do you know he's Steve Pollard?
Because that's what he says in the...
Does he say it in this video? Right, I can't remember.
Steve Pollard.
Right, okay, yeah. Steve Pollard and Carlisle. Let's get on Facebook now.
That can't be too hard to find, surely. Although, having said that, though, if you have that video going round,
yeah,
you
lay low.
Yeah.
Or, I'll be honest, I think he's a guy who's going to be excited that he's going round. I think he's going to be delighted.
Do you reckon? Or do you reckon? I reckon he's going to be like, you remember when there was the Talisa blowjob video, and she was just dead embarrassed about it?
Yeah, but it's very different being Talisa and being Choo Steve.
Yeah, and also as well,
Choo Steve seemed a lot more enthusiastic about what was going on.
Mate, Talisa did not want to suck that dick, did she?
Just sort of like...
But do you know what it was as well? Is that dick was enormous.
Yeah,
it
like
was fucking huge.
Logistically a nightmare.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Massive.
Whereas Choo Steve looked like he could handle what was going on.
Massive. It was like trying to eat a whole Toblerone. It's like, can't even break it off into pieces. Yeah. You just got to fucking chug it in. Yeah. So she's got to just nibble at the corner. Yeah. So,
I don't know. I think Choo Steve's down.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone off grid.
Let's find him. But anyway, I think as a guest, I think Pooh Guy would be better. I think Pooh Guy would be great. I've got so many questions.
How funny would it be if we got him on the live show at the Frog and Bucket?
Oh, mate, if it's amazing. Like, if we do get Pooh Guy on, I'm putting plastic on the seats before we let him sit down.
Oh, yeah. Mate, I'm fucking, like, you know, there's a red carpet.
Yeah.
We're going to do that, but with tarpaulin.
Do you reckon he'd do something live for us? I reckon that guy, if we paid him enough, would fucking eat a jizz butty on the pod.
Oh, I couldn't be in the same room.
Can you imagine the smell?
Wow, that was a weird sound for me to make, wasn't it? Wow.
Real Freudian noise came out of you.
That was 3 of my fucking chins all folded in then. Jesus fucking... Oh, my God. Imagine if we got him live.
Yeah.
I don't think I could stomach watching him, though.
I don't know if you're legally allowed to do this shit in a live venue.
Are you not?
I think you need a special license for that
I
sort
think
of
you
shit.
can cover it up as, like, performance.
Yeah, we'll say performance art. But I think we'd have to have a word with the venue and let them know it is happening. It's not one I'd want to spring on a venue by surprise.
Oh, yeah. Why'd you not work for the Frog and Bucket anymore, Freddie?
Well,
funny stuff. I paid a middle-aged man to take a shit on the stage and boot it into the audience.
On the volley. Yeah. Imagine if you caught it on the volley. Let's get that TikTok goalkeeper to try and catch it on the volley.
Cal the Dragon. Fucking hell, mate.
Right.
Tickets are available for the
if you want to come see us live, when is it?
They're on the May the
15th,
I want to say the 18th.
It's a Wednesday anyway.
Let me just double check. It's a Wednesday.
Yeah. We'll say the right date.
It's a Wednesday. It's a $5, and it's going to be roasts. Comedians roasting each other, loads of fun. 18th, Wednesday, May the 18th.
The tickets are available now. If you want them, go on our link tree. So just any of our social media is in the bio, or it'll be in the link below this video or podcast, wherever you got it from.
And also June the 15th as well.
Yes, we've got 2 of them. So yeah, get down to those. They're going to be dead fun. We need to do some planning. But yeah, they're going to be class, I think. We're going to have a lot of fun. And fingers crossed you might get to see a guy eat a jizz butty live on stage.
Oh my God, could you imagine? I mean, I think that we can't lead with that because it will put people off. But we are going to...
Not these people. If they've sat through all this shit, they're going to be like, cheers, buddy. That's who watches this, mate. It's not people who are put off by it.
They're going to clap Jizz Butty,
Mate,
not in time. Is that what they're going to... Jizz Butty!
They're going to be turning up with fucking Jizz Butty t-shirts. They're going to be all over it, mate.
Jizz Butty t-shirts. Excuse me, I'm about to go on in 10 minutes. Can you tell me why everyone's wearing Jizz Butty t-shirts? Yes, John, they're actually fans of your work.
You know, John.
Yeah, well, they're familiar with my canon.
That's what he calls it. Right, that's an episode. We'll catch you again with another one of these. Send us in your videos. Cheers for watching. Like and subscribe. You've got to do that, haven't they?
I thought that was the end, and so I didn't say anything.
You just went fucking
like and subscribe to the podcast on all of its social media forms.
And
and
YouTube and that, innit?
yeah, and just
fuck off.
Yeah, bye.
Just fuck off. Get out of here.